To push your music, you definitely have to have social media, and artists have to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was only about that IG push. Let me just try to push it here for promo and everything. My boy sent me a post one day saying that Facebook is still the #1 way to push your music as an artist. They're not lying. I built up my artist page up to over 500 in like a week. I push a lot of my music through there. I managed to get monetized in less than 6 months. I can host live events on Facebook and get paid for that shit. You artists just got to get up on your shit. It takes time. You got to grind it out. And yeah, a lot of it is like,
All
oh,
right,
should I
let me
really post
ask you a
this? Should
real
I post
question.
that?
How does a person grind it out on Facebook? I mean, in your opinion, how do you grind it out like on Facebook in order to get your page to a point?
Yo, you gotta add everybody and you gotta use it for what it is if you want to use it for business. It's a social networking platform. You can't be afraid to reach out to people. When I was pushing my song Letter to Myself, I would literally hit people up and be like, hi, I'm a new artist trying to push my music and connecting with a new audience. A lot of people were hesitant, but a lot of people were like, okay, what do you got? And then I sent them my song Letter to Myself, and they were like, holy shit, I was expecting you to be a rapper, because they weren't expecting me to be able to reach that level in a song just based off appearance or some of the clips that I had posted on IG or Facebook. Um, Facebook has this thing where they limit you to like 5,000 friends if you don't have a wall. So I really, really, really started adding a bunch of people, hitting them up, and then adding them to my artist wall. And that shit built fast. And like I said, now I'm monetized less than 6 months, can host live events, do my own shit through there. And it's not too bad. I haven't used it yet, but I can. That part of it, I got to get my knowledge up on.
Yo, but just whatever
So
you do, don't violate copyright or they'll fuck you up. So my
that's why
behind
I haven't hosted any live shit yet,
so
because
behind
I
that
got to get all
cert
my ducks in a row.
cannot be monetized. I don't have the numbers for it, but I also have a big red thing that says your channel cannot be monetized. And I said, oh, thanks. Well, fuck that. I'm not even gonna ever try to build this page up that way. And currently, Facebook is raining down a degree of copyright, and this accounts for Instagram. Like people hear me say Facebook and don't hear the word Instagram
You
too.
want to hear the funniest thing about that? I went on live on Facebook and I was playing a bunch of my shit through Spotify, no issues. And then I went and played one of my music videos, my music video. I'm in the motherfucking music video, and they cut off my live.
Because here's
I
the
was like,
thing,
what the fuck?
you know, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. So here's the thing, it's protecting you because it has no fucking way of identifying you. So it doesn't
No,
know
I
that
get
you.
that. What do we,
I know how it
that's my
happened,
sister.
and it happened to
Pardon me?
me in 2019. So I put out my album, and I said we went and did this live stream on YouTube, and I said fuck it, why am I not gonna open my phone and do Instagram? So I'm playing
Yeah.
my new album. I figure it's my Instagram account, everything good. Within 11 minutes, it clipped my Instagram on copyright, and I said, wait, what? That's me. And then I
You know
realized
what?
I used DistroKid, and
It's part of, it's not even DistroKid. You probably have a least beat. You
no,
probably don't.
no.
No?
I'm not one, not a one.
Because
No, it's my
I realized
guy, as in my
my
guy
issue
who
with
like
least
in
beat.
Montreal who like is in bands and shit, like has the fucking keyboards and literally goes,
So you
doo.
played it off you played it off your topic page distributed by DistroKid.
So now what's happening is
And
it's
it wasn't
tagged
connected
to my
because
Insta.
like I can play my stuff off of YouTube through my YouTube page, no problem, because my YouTube page is
Yeah.
connected to my DistroKid.
However, my Insta isn't connected to shit, I think. Or this is also in 2019, right? So
Yeah, because now everything's connected through
yeah,
DistroKid. Like
because it's smart enough to do this. Because I know I can play my own music on Facebook and it doesn't give me shit. But
yeah,
back in 2019, it didn't. And so either way, so I'm playing this shit. It cuts me off because of copyright violation of my own music, and I realized, yo, this is gonna get weird. So now what happens is like I can only play my own music on my own live, which is kind of okay, sort of. I can live with
yeah.
that, but it's not the vision.
But
That's where
it's
Twitch comes in. Twitch lets you play whatever the fuck you want for now, and it's wonderful.
It's part of the reason why I went to all exclusive beats, because I can pull up something right now off of my laptop and play that and not have any issues with some motherfucker on YouTube having a copyright claim.
I lied. I have
Like,
one lease in my catalog. I did lease something in my catalog, and technically those beats I took
I'm
off.
not gonna lie, I have a couple,
I
but
have one.
my first
Then
my first
somebody
couple of songs,
identified it.
I have it, but now I'm really pushing that exclusive shit because, again, I learned fast. I don't want to be on that YouTube grind where 500 people have the same beat and they've made a different song, and the
So
only
you
reason
know
you
what it
don't
was
know
for
it
me? I remember. Okay, so in 2012, it was during that era of everybody was rapping on industry beats, and I'm like,
yeah,
yo, that's
when you still could.
I mean, I thought back then, keep in mind, 2012, that was super corny. When all you could do is go buy a beat, right? Because here's the
You
thing:
see,
is guys were not ever copying beats at this time. It was honestly just industry and YouTube beats and shit. And I thought it was weird
what,
because I was able to just find these great deals on beats forever since time.
but it's not about when it comes to the beats, and it's part of the rap game, not the hip hop push, because you got to separate the two. There's
Okay.
hip hop, and then there's still rap. Rap has an essence. Rap has a culture that a lot of people that listen to hip hop music don't understand and never will. The rapping on industry beats is the part of the grind. You have to be able to show that if you hop on this motherfucker's beat, you do it better. And that's part of it. That's like
Okay.
the remixes are a thing of the past where an artist would drop a beat and then 6 different rappers that you knew would hop on a remix and be like, okay, I'm gonna try to body this harder than him. It's a part of the game. I have some freestyles over beats, and it's the reason why I used Feel It in the Air, because that's a heavy hitter. I don't care if you listen to the Beanie Siegel version or the D Block version. That's a heavy hitting song. So my version of it had to hit just as hard or harder. I don't think I went harder than either one of those, but I think I was able to hold my
Yo,
own.
that is a really good explanation because I would argue
Like,
everyone can understand. It's just a lot of people don't
like
realize it.
it's a part of it. You used to go to places, they would drop those beats and like you would just freestyle to them, and that's how at least a lot of people I know that rapped started rapping.
Yeah.
Like
Also, we gotta
AM to
we, we
PM,
gotta we gotta comment that added
AM
to
to PM, that instrumental. I think every single rapper that has ever rapped has rapped to that beat at some point in their life.
which one?
That AM to PM, the Cassidy. Ah, yo,
I
that's
might
an
have it.
iconic beat. I would bring it up, but I don't want to have no issues.
Nah, we're fine. But yo, check it. Zalmanel guy in the comments just said also during the 2000 industry beats sounded so much better than homemade beats. I only came in 2012. Yeah. Homemade beats were sounding kind of nice in 2012. So you're right, and I'm more reflective of this new wave of people who had this.
In 2004, 2005, 6, 7, you had to know a producer. The YouTube beat grind, the connecting through social media wasn't a thing. So I'm not gonna lie, if I was putting out music in high school with all of these social media platforms, I'd be that 15-year-old kid that could easily get 30,000 streams. And it's not because, oh, my music is better. It's because they have the access to social media. They're still in school. They just see so many people on a regular basis that it's still not going to make or break whether they make it in the music industry. But it's easier in this day and age to get your shit out there. Independent artist, who fuck, you have a chance now. Back in 2005, 2006, man, nah, you either were signed to get your music out there on a high scale platform, or you did that local bar grind. And in Montreal, I'm sorry, there was no scene for rappers to make it out like that. Even now, it's still fucking hard. Name one big time Montreal rap. I know a lot of Montreal rappers, but
Ooh.
it's still hard for us to get the recognition of a lot of other
I'm gonna
cities.
touch on that, but Zamina also brought up another great comment. The industry beat thing was cool because you got to hear your favorite local rapper on a super good beat, and it was really satisfying in his opinion. And look,
If you put it together right,
And I appreciate what y'all are saying, right? Because I never thought about rap culture. I spent a lot of time focused on hip hop culture. I guess
And
by
that's
like
the general audience thing. It's not saying that you're part of the general audience, but a lot of the, as I call it, the general audience knows hip hop. Like
but
a lot
then
of,
I know a lot of rappers. So everything you described, it was like a light bulb just went, "Oh, now I got to go body some beats."
yeah, like it's a part of it.
Okay.
I still do it now. I just did a fucking the lemon pepper freestyle.
I like that.
I did that shit just for the hell of it.
I enjoyed it. I also liked your 80 bars.
Respect. I did that one too just for the hell of it, because with music, a lot of this shit you just gotta do. You will get 0 views and 0 streams for the first probably 10 years, maybe even longer, of the music grind before anybody pays attention. It's not about that.
Bam,
It's just about
spit them
sticking with
facts.
it and being
Spit it.
consistent. It's the most consistent people that end up making it. Your favorite rapper had about 200 songs out before you heard his first one. Whether you heard it or not, whether he deleted it off his page, the mixtapes that were circulating around locally, they had put in a body of work before you heard their first song. It's just facts.
Yo, it is. I swear, dude. Half the shit you're saying, I accidentally freestyled on that meticulous fucking tape I just made. I swear. If you go like listen, you're gonna be like, no shit, he's not lying. I'm not even trying to get you to
I listened
listen.
to a bit of it. I got into 8 minutes of it.
Yo, I mean, I get it. I honestly whipped that out of
Do you
my
know why I
ass.
didn't listen to more of it? You talk a lot of shit on that album, on that mixtape. Go get your motherfucking beat now. Like
I was
it was
honest.
funny to me in that sense.
I was honestly, dude. I loaded up a Twitch one day at 8:45 in the morning or 9 whatever, and I said I'm gonna just freestyle a bunch of shit, cause I have all this like fucking shit I'm writing. Everything I write's like fucking writing, and I'm trying to learn how to freestyle better. And I said,
Like,
and so I just freestyled. I didn't think about it. I just went off the dome. I put very little thought into it, and I wanted it to be unlike everything else I've ever put out.
okay.
And if you go listen to the
I
rest
get
of
that.
my shit, it's really like even your
But
comment
yeah,
was more about
if you were telling
energy.
me a year ago, I wouldn't have listened to it. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can ask Felly and anybody that knows me when they're like, "So what music do you listen to now?" I tell them all the same shit. I don't listen to music.
Wow,
And the
really?
reason I don't really listen to music, like I know at the beginning of the interview I said when I was younger I didn't really listen to music either, but I still don't listen to music now because I make music. I don't care if you hear a bar or a verse on my shit that you've heard before. I don't listen to music enough to be able to be like, I heard it on this track or I heard it on that track. And I don't listen to a lot of music so I can keep that authenticity. All my shit is real. I come up with it. I think of it myself. Like on a track that I have that I'm about to release in June, I have a line that I go, I ain't hit the block in a minute. Still call my shooters Bret Hart, though. And if you don't understand that, it goes right over your head. The reason why I call the shooters Bret Hart is because
Bro,
Bret, the
I
Hitman
love
Hart, his nickname was Hitman.
and the sharpshooter. It's fucking move.
Yeah. So, like, I don't listen to music so I can keep that authenticity. Everything I write is real. It's all me. I come up with my own shit. I create my own shit. My punchlines, my lines are all me. It's creative as fuck, though. I surprise myself sometimes.
I really fuck with your sound, honestly. I really also like your energy. I feel like you have said nothing I disagree with. And
I had to put in a lot of work to learn this shit. Like
but it's just so
waking up,
interesting
5 o'clock in
also.
the morning, watching YouTube videos, finding out how to record shit, finding out how to make music, how to align it properly, while also watching videos about how to figure out the music industry. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was up one day at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm an early riser a lot of the time. I made the song Still With It. But as I was looking for the beat, a YouTube ad popped up and it said, you don't want to be that rapper that finally goes from your home studio to a real studio that doesn't know the knowledge or the lingo because the producer will literally not tell you anything, or the sound engineer, if you don't know what you're talking about. And I've seen it happen. I've been in studios with people where they go into the booth, they just record, and the sound engineer will not tell them a fucking thing because they don't know.